Hey guys, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Yes guys, I know that I haven't posted throughout this week, but that is all because of PHCN. They do not want to give us light in the morning. Like, it's really annoying. So today I woke up and miraculously there was light. Like, I've been praying to God for them to give us light, and they finally gave us light in the morning. Like, I'm really hoping that they don't take it. So currently it is like 8 in the morning and I am shooting this video. I had to rush, do my makeup, set everything, start shooting this video before NEPA takes light. So welcome back to my channel and let's get right into today's video. So you all know I always speak from personal experience. All my vlogs are always from personal experience. So obviously today's vlog post is about like my personal experience with my Nigerian parents. So the first thing that annoys the hell out of me is the fact that Nigerian parents, or let me say my parents, they like caging children, they like caging us. Like, it's really annoying. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Every day, stay at home, don't go to this place, don't go to that place, don't do this, don't do that, just stay at home. And it's not as if like there's a lot of entertainment at home. DSTV is quite boring. Netflix is ugh. Like, I'm even talking of when I was way younger and there was nothing to do. We did not have friends to hang out with, just at home doing nothing. So it really doesn't make sense. And then by the time you grow older, they start asking you, you don't have friends, how come your friends don't come to see you, how come this, how come no boy has come to the house? And you're like, boy from where is the boy supposed to come from? Is he supposed to jump from the sky and enter the house? Where is he supposed to come from? Like, it's really annoying. And especially this corona period. Like, okay, I'm currently 22 and I remember like 2 years ago my mom still grounded me. Like, it was really surprising. I was like, when she told me that you're grounded, it needs to be a shock on my face. I was like, what? I thought she was joking at first, till like 2 days after she grounded me. I dressed up, doing my makeup, I was ready to go out. She was like, where are you going to? Better go back inside. And this was like months before I went to law school. It was really annoying. Like, I was really surprised that at that age, at the age of 20, my mom could still ground me. Like, the power they have over us, like, it's really annoying. The worst thing is that during this corona time, like, this is their perfect excuse to tell you not to go out. It's like, oh, you want to go and get corona and bring it back home and kill me, you want to do this. But when they want to go out, it's like them, corona sees them and be like, oh my guy, don't worry, I will not affect you. Corona will not touch them. They can go out to parties, to events, to see their friends. Their friends can come in to see them because their friends are corona free. Corona cannot touch their friends. But if I say my friend is coming to the house to see me, what? Why is she coming? During this corona time, why is she leaving her house? This, that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And if you think of it, it only makes sense to them. Like, this thing is, every day I've thought of it. Okay, I'm at home, what am I doing? What exactly am I doing? Like, I'm bored. I'm really bored. And the excuse is always like, oh, Port Harcourt is not safe, Port Harcourt is not safe, Port Harcourt is not safe. Okay, Port Harcourt is not safe, I get it. Let's move to Lagos. Where in Nigeria is even safe, if you really think of it? Where in Nigeria is safe? Nowhere. So that shit, like, that thing really pisses me off. Like, when I think of it, it's like, why are you caging me? To the point that I remember when I went to university, my first 2 years in uni, because I schooled in Ogun State, and that was like my moment of freedom. My first 2 years in uni, I wasn't really social. I was always on my own. I was always in my room watching movies, and like, I never went out. Like, it really affected my social life. But I think like ending of 200 level, I became more open, and I think that was because I had this friend that was really social, and also she kind of affected me in a good way. And I became more open. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you have to change it for your parents, you have to tell them that no, you can't do this, blah blah blah. But when they're still paying your school fees, you can't do that. When they're still feeding you, clothing you, providing your basic needs, you cannot do that. When they are still housing you, you are still sleeping under their roof, You cannot do that. Like, there are a lot of restrictions, so you just have to maintain and endure till you get out, get your own place, or travel out of Port Harcourt so that you can live on your own. Because apparently, if I live in Port Harcourt, I cannot live elsewhere apart from their house. Very annoying. Makes no sense. Another thing this special species of people called parents, Nigerian parents, do is attributing any sickness, any pain in your body to the fact that you're pressing your phone. Now you can be like, oh, I'm not really feeling fine, I have a headache, my eyes are paining me, my body is paining me. And you're like, it's because you're always pressing your phone. And you're like, from where to where? How does that make sense? How? Okay, I have malaria, you're pressing your phone. I thought mosquitoes cause malaria. I thought like there were several causes of malaria, not pressing your phone. Like, obviously pressing your phone does not give you malaria, does not cause tummy ache, it doesn't cause anything, nothing. But they just want you to not press your phone, and it makes no sense since you are always caged. At least my phone is my only escape route to the outside world. Will I just sit down at home doing nothing? So now the funny thing is that they did this thing of not pressing your phone, don't press your phone is the cause of this, your phone is the cause of that. But now parents are now always on their phone. Have you noticed it? They're always on WhatsApp, sending broadcast messages. They're always on Facebook and WhatsApp. They should just cancel those apps because parents have overtaken it, or they should just put it like Facebook is for people from like 40 plus and above, because that is their app, that is their go-to place. And it's like all these fraudsters, they know that Nigerian parents are very, very gullible, and know that that is where they always stay. So they keep bombarding the place with fake news, or this is how this girl, because she followed one Yahoo boy, that's how they dropped her on the road and she ran mad. They're dropping fake news, and Nigerian parents will eat up, they will swallow it and come and vomit it to us. My dad is always sending me broadcast message. I'm like, Daddy, calm down, calm down. Okay, because I have 2 WhatsApp lines. He was always sending it to one, which is my business line. I was like, okay, no problem, send it there. The day he started sending it to my normal line, where I receive like messages from my friends and my family members, apart from him, because it's just broadcast message, I just told him, please keep your BC to that line. Just leave your broadcast messages there, because I can't even be receiving from 2 places. So now it doesn't make sense. Like, will I come and tell them now that okay, it's because you're pressing your phone, that is why you're not feeling fine? Imagine the slap or the insult I would chop that day. So that is another thing. Any small thing that happens to you is because you're always pressing your phone. It's because you're always pressing your phone. How? Explain. And the main thing is that when you're like, give me details, how is my pressing my phone related to the tummy ache I'm having? I'm pressing my phone with my hand. I have tummy ache down here. How does it flow? How? And I'll be like, no, I'm your mom, I'm your dad. I know it. I'm like, how do you know it? Tell me how. It's quite annoying. But anyway, I still love my parents. I still love them. Will not trade them for anything in the world. But that shit is annoying. Another one that they do that, okay, I've always tried to see this thing from their point of view, because they were born in a time where Christianity was kind of their only way out. You get? So another thing they do is kind of force spirituality, kind of force your religion on you. And it has been helpful. Like, growing up, I've realized its use, but back then when I was younger, I never saw it. So I remember when I was younger, we used to go to this church because my dad was kind of a pastor. He was a worker in church, yeah. So we'd always go to this church. We'd go to church very early. We'd even pack food because we're going to sleep in that church. Like, we go to church around like 5, 6, and we're coming back by 8 o'clock in the evening. Like, it did not make sense. I was always tired. Sunday, that was supposed to be a day of rest. Like, I go to school Monday to Friday. Saturday, do house chores. Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest. But no, I am in church doing nothing. And after children's church is over, that's when parents start having their meeting upon meeting, and I'll just be there. So they kind of try to force spirituality on us. I remember when I went to uni, my first 3 years or 4 years in uni, I wasn't really active in church. Like, till today, I still do not go to church because I still have that fear of, why am I here? Like, I don't want to be here. There's nothing going on. There's this, like, I want to know God personally. And quite frankly, I prefer staying at home, reading my Bible, like one-on-one connection with God. Whenever I go to church, I feel like I'm just going there to fulfill all righteousness. So, oh, I went to church today, praise the Lord and all. But when I'm on my own private study with God is always amazing. Like I could really feel his presence. And I'm not even joking, guys. Like personal relationship with God is more important than going to church, carrying big Bible, dressing nice, going to. I'd rather just stay at home and worship my God. I don't think I have gone to church this year. I honestly do not think, like, before Corona. I think Corona, like the lockdown, really started in like March or April. So January, February, March, I did not go to church at all. I remember my friend telling me, go, come to church, come to church. But whenever I go, it's like, after I come back from church, I'm like, what happened? Like, I can't even remember what the pastor told. All I know is that I danced in church. And I could as well just stay at home, dance in my room, praise God, play Christian music, and then do my personal prayer. So parents try to force spirituality on their children. And I remember reading Open Heavens, which is like the daily devotional for Reading Christian Church by Pastor Iyadeboye. I remember reading it, and he was kind of encouraging parents to force spirituality on children. I think he said something like, you force your children, or you force your children, not encourage, you force your children to go to the best universities in the world, to go to the best schools. Like you force them to have a good education. Why don't you force them to go to church? Force them to have a relationship with God. I think a forced relationship is never ever the best, because when you're out of that situation, when you're out of control of the person who forced you to enter that relationship, right, you now have your own freedom to decide if you still want to have that relationship. You would more often than not decide to not have that relationship. So I think the best thing for parents to do is, at an early age, make church interesting. Try and talk to the child. What is it you don't enjoy in church? Do you understand what happened in church? Don't force it. It will come to them naturally. It will. That's just my thing. I'm not a parent, but that's just from my own point of view. I just feel like that relationship with God should not be forced. And I'm happy that a lot of my age mates, we are beginning to see this, and we are beginning to cultivate our own personal relationship with God, not based on the one our parents kind of forced on us. You get? So I'm kind of enjoying, like, I saw this tweet of a girl. She was like, oh, she hasn't been to church throughout this year, like she's trying to build her personal relationship with God. And I feel like, quite frankly, I could 100% relate, because that is what I am doing, trying to build my personal relationship with God, not the one that was forced upon me. Like, it's still the same God, but I want to have my own personal one-on-one relationship with God. Another thing these people do that pisses me off, I'm not shading them, I love them with all my life, is, why is it that parents get agitated when you receive a package? Have you really thought of it? Like, whenever you get an order and you have to like go outside the gate to pick it up, and you're going back to your room, and you're like, come here, what is inside there? What is the what? They're always really agitated, especially when you receive packages consistently. That is why whenever I order, like from Konga or from Jumia, I'm always praying that everything should come at once. Let me answer their question once, because if it keeps coming, this one will come today, this one will come 2 days later, it's like, what are you always bringing into this house? They're always agitated when you bring a package. And today, I'm just trying to realize, like, why are you agitated? Am I bringing a bomb into your house? Are you scared? I'm not going to kill you. I'm not bringing poison. Just a package. It's something I ordered, something I want. So it makes no sense. Only makes sense to them, obviously. They always want to know what is in your package. What did you order? How much is it? Where are you getting the money from? Leave me alone. It's really annoying. But it's kind of funny, especially my mom. When I'm walking into my room, my package is like, when she's starting that, just know that, bring it out, open it in front of her, let her see it. It's really annoying. But that's them. That's what they do. That's what they do, that only them understand why they're doing it, why they always want to know. Another one that is really annoying, almost related to the package one, is whenever anything is changing in your life. Like, for For example, you're spending more money, you're buying more clothes for yourself, you're no longer asking them for money like you used to. Maybe because you're doing a business, you're getting money elsewhere. Like there's a change in your life, in your financial life. Like you're becoming more should I use the word independent? Yeah, I'm becoming more independent. They just attribute it to prostitution. Why? Especially for the female children. I'm very sure any female Nigerian girl or Nigerian female girl watching this video would 100% relate to this. They just instantly believe that, oh, because you have more money now, there's one man elsewhere giving you money. Or if you're a boy, you're now doing Yahoo. They always attribute it to something bad. They never say, oh, is it because of this business you've started? Has your business started booming? Oh, I'm happy for you. Thank God you're no more asking me for money as much as you used to. It's always, who is giving you money? Where are you getting this money from? Like questions. And I guess they were born in a different time. Like, that's how they were brought up. Their parents probably like always questioned them like that. But times are changing, you know. They should try and change. It's really annoying. Like I can't count how many times. I remember when I got my phone. I really saved for my phone. So I got my phone. And then when my dad found out from my sister that I got the phone for like, because I got my phone like was it 200k or two something. He was like, where's she getting the money from? This time I'm like, I have a business. I really do have a business. I have been saving. I'm currently saving. I've been saving. I'm working. Like, these are places money could come from. So why are you all agitated? Where are you getting the money from? So it's really annoying, and they should find a more chill way to do it, because this way is not making sense. It's to make children hide things from them. Because I had this friend, she would buy clothes, shoes, everything. But when she's going back home, she would not take those clothes. She will not take those shoes back home. It's just her old clothes that she will take back home, because she knows that they're going to ask her questions. So parents should just find a chill way to do it. I'm going to say I am not shading these people. Please, I'm not. I'm just pointing out things that are very annoying that they do. And last one, the absolutely last one, that is really annoying. It makes no sense. It's not good for our mental health, because that's how we begin to behave when we go out into the world, or when we become independent, living on our own. Is how come they never say sorry? Whenever they annoy you and they're obviously in the wrong, they never say sorry. Like, it's a taboo for your parents to open their mouth and be like, oh, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for what I did. They never ever say sorry. And when you think of it, it's like, why? Is it pride? Do you feel like if you say sorry, I'll no longer respect you? If anything, if you say sorry, I'll respect you more. So what they do is that whenever they annoy you and they know that you're obviously angry, they won't say sorry, which is the number one thing. They won't come to you, oh, let's talk about it. Do not just say anything. Randomly, they will not be like, have you eaten? How are you? How was work today? Trying to start up a conversation like 2 days later or 1 day later without saying sorry. Like, I am still hurt. Tell me sorry. But then, because they're your parents, you just have to overlook that. Be like, oh, I've not eaten, they will not give you food. Or, oh, work was fine, they will not talk about it, and everything is back to normal. So that thing really pisses me off. So these are things that they do that annoy me. Like, it only makes sense to them, doesn't make sense to me, and I'm very sure it doesn't make sense to you if you're watching this. So Nigerian parents, if you're a parent or a parent to be, learn from this. Don't do this to your children. It's quite annoying, and quite frankly, it doesn't make any sense. Try and say sorry. Try and say sorry. That's the number one. Try and not tell your children they are doing prostitution or they are doing Yahoo. Talk to them. How are you making money? Stop getting agitated when they receive a package, because they can order things. Things aren't even that expensive. They could probably have ordered something of 3,000 naira, and you think, oh, because it's coming in, it's a package, it's like 100k. No. Try and calm down. Be calm. Children are good. They're good children. Another thing is that you could compare your children to your friends' children. You don't know what your friends' children are doing. You don't know if those ones are even worse than your children. So try and calm down. Be free with your children. Try and have a personal relationship with them. I'm going to do like a reverse of this video. What Nigerian children do that only makes sense to them and doesn't make sense to their parents. I think that will be fun to do, so I'm going to do that later. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you coming this far. Like, if you've come this far in this video, thank you for watching. And remember to subscribe. Number one thing, remember to turn on, you see there's a little bell button beside the subscribe button. If you click on it, whenever I post a new video, you get an instant notification that I've posted a video, and you'll be able to like keep up with my videos. So thank you, guys. Subscribe, like, turn on post notification, share, whatever. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming this far. See you in my next video.